1, 2, 3, come on!
Hi, I'm Teacher Giovanni and welcome to Math TV Lessons channel. Our topic today is all about GEMDAS rule. If you are asked to simplify something like 4 times 2 plus 5, the only questions that naturally arises is, which way do I do this? Because there are actually two options. I could multiply first or I could add first. Which one is the correct way? It seems though the answers depends on the way you look at the problem, but we can't have this kind of flexibility in mathematics. Math won't work if you are not sure of the answer. And to eliminate this confusion, we have this rule of precedence, and this was established around 15th century, and this is what we call the order of operations. In order for you to understand this order of operations, that is what we call using the GEMDAS rule, I want you to watch this video until the end, because I'm sure at the end of this video you will know how to solve equations with series of operations. I know that you're so excited to learn today, so let's go. Let's start our lesson.
This lesson deals with a series of operations that involves with and without grouping symbols like braces, brackets, parentheses, and exponents. Here you will explore on how to apply the GEMDAS rule. GEMDAS means grouping symbols like braces, brackets, parentheses, exponent, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. In the expressions 2 plus, open parentheses, 7 times 3, close parentheses, minus 5. Which operation will you do first, second, next, and so on? In interpreting expressions with series of operations, you are going to follow the GEMDAS rule. In this expression, you are going to do the expression inside the grouping symbol, which is the parentheses. It means you are going to multiply first the whole numbers inside the parentheses. Second, you are going to perform the operations as they occur from left to right. That is, you are going to add and then you subtract. Here are the following GEMDAS rule. Rule number 1. Perform the operations within each pair of grouping symbols, like parentheses, brackets, and braces, beginning with the innermost pair. Rule number 2. Simplify the expressions with exponents. Rule number 3. Perform multiplication and division as they occur from left to right. And lastly, perform addition and subtraction as they occur from left to right. Let's have problem number 1. In the expressions 2 plus, open parentheses, 7 times 3, close parentheses, minus 5. As I have said, in interpreting expression with series of operations, you are going to follow the GEMDAS rule. In this expression, you are going to do the expressions inside the grouping symbols. In this expression, do we have any grouping symbols? Yes, that is parentheses. You are going to look at the numbers inside the parentheses and perform the operations that involve. In our expression, we have 7 and 3, and the operation that is used is multiplication. It means you are going to multiply first the whole numbers inside the parentheses. That is, 7 times 3 equals 21. Second, you are going to perform the operations as they occur from left to right. So now we don't have any grouping symbols anymore. Second, you are going to perform the operations as they occur from left to right. What are the operations left? addition, and subtraction. Since addition comes first, you are going to add and then subtract. So 2 plus 21 is 23. Then subtract it by 5 and the answer is 18. Problem number 2. In the expressions 5 minus open parenthesis 2 squared times 3 plus 8 close parenthesis divided by 5. Which operations will you do first, second, next, and so on? So let's go back to the rule. Rule number 1. Perform the operations within each pair of grouping symbols. Do we have any grouping symbol here? Yes, that is parentheses. What are the numbers inside the parentheses? We have 2 squared, 3, and 8. So we have to perform it first. So 2 squared times 3 plus 8. What should be done first? Let's go back to the rule. We have rule number 3. Perform multiplication and division as they occur from left to right. So what operations do we have here? We have multiplication and addition. Since we have multiplication, so we have to multiply first. But before that, remember that we have an exponent. We have to change this first into a standard form. So 2 squared, that is equivalent to 2 times 2, that is 4. The expression will become 5 minus open parenthesis 4 times 3 plus 8 close parenthesis divided by 5. And then we have to multiply 4 times 3. 4 times 3 is 12. So our new expression is 5 minus open parenthesis 12 plus 8 close parenthesis divided by 5. We still have grouping symbol here. So we are going to perform all the operations inside the grouping symbol. So we still have addition. So 12 plus 8, that is 20. So this will be 5 minus 20 divided by 5. We don't have any more a grouping symbol. So what are you going to do here? As you can see, we still have two mathematical operations. We have subtraction, which comes first, and division, which comes next. What operations are we going to do first? Is it subtraction or division? If we are going to go back to the rules, performing the multiplication and division comes first before performing addition and subtraction. Since we have two operations used, which is division and subtraction, we have to divide first. So, 20 divided by 5, that is 4. So, 5 minus 4 is 1. We have expression number 3. 9 minus 2 times 3 plus 10 divided by 5. Which operations will you do first? In this expression, you are going to perform multiplication first, since there is no grouping symbols and exponent. That is, 2 times 3 equals 6. Second, divide number 10 by 5. Thus, 10 divided by 5 is 2. Third, subtract 9 by 6, and the answer is 3. Then, add the resulting number, which is 3 by 2, and the answer is 5. Okay, so we are now done with our examples. I want you to answer the following expressions. Just take your time.
Okay, so we are now done with our lesson about GEMDAS rule. I hope that you will never forget what you have learned about this topic, because I'm sure this will be useful to you, especially if you are in grade 5 or grade 6 and even high school. Please do not forget what you have learned, because it is very important, especially if you are answering equations that involves more than one operations. Again, I'm Teacher Giovanni, and thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.